Pretty good gap right there. I think I may have to nip some of that metal off in there. Get this to seat better. Hi guys, welcome back. Tonight, I think we're going to work on the front plate of the A-pillar. Need to cut that in half and try to get it back to how it was before I put that piece in the middle. That's what we're going to concentrate on right now, because we need that to kind of secure the A-pillar in place so we can hang the door and get the door kind of fit like how we did the driver's side. There's a few things I'll show you here in a minute that we need to address on the outer rocker. A little bit, just slight modification. To be honest with you, getting here really late. Well, I don't say really late because I've been out here at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning before, but it's 9:30 and I gotta go take trash out at my wife's business here in about an hour and a half. So got maybe an hour tops out here to mess around tonight. But I will be out here tomorrow for a couple hours trying to get this passenger side kind of squared away. But still hadn't ordered the door shell for the old door. Still waiting on my card to come in. I think I reported that about a month ago and I'm still waiting on it. Finally found out that there's a card shortage apparently, so they can't guarantee me when I'll get it, but they say it's ordered, so it'll show up when it shows up. Right now I'm thinking about switching banks just to kind of remedy that, because our other bank could just print them off right then and there, so I don't know why this one has to be sent off. But anyways, that's the kind of downside today, or downside this week. But tonight I'm going to show you around the garage. I come out here and did some major cleaning and threw some stuff away. And I got a new addition. I don't know if you can see it back there. Probably not. There's a green cabinet back behind my head somewhere back in here. But I'll show you that. But let's flip you out here and I'll kind of show you the garage again. Get you if you're coming in the door. Of course, got my trusty rack here with the bins I need to go through to find that latching mechanism. But we did a bunch of cleaning today. Or I did. It looks a lot nicer than it has in a long time. Need to get those chairs fixed. Need to send those to a card shop. Get rid of those and think about just donating all those books. Freeing up some space in here. And we got straight six stuff. Hadn't really messed with the toolbox that much, but the big thing is this over here. I've got a new cabinet thing for the entryway, so she gave me this one. It's heavy and it's like built with, feels like real wood, but who knows. Got that filled up with stuff that I just didn't want to look at. Probably gonna donate most of this stuff. That's my little eBay store. I hadn't sold anything in months, so thinking about just closing it. We actually drained the tank today too. Need to close it and get ready to use it again. We got the Bronco right up against the Healy, but did a little bit of work over there too. But this is what I'm kind of excited about. The fender will come in. It'll come in a little bit up top, but that line, I think it's, well, it's not great, but it's better than I thought it'd be. And this one over here, the fender needs to come in a little bit. I had it today. It can come in some. I do think I may need to redo that flange in this fender and maybe re-weld this one maybe just a hair bit lower, because I think it might be too high. Also needs to go forward a little bit. Also, this pillar is just and they're loose. It needs to come up. Should be up against that all the way, so I'm going to take these screws out and push it up and try to line it back up. But the outer rocker, let me get a level right quick. Not that this is by any means, you know, perfect, but I just put it where it lines up with the ridge here. And I think we may have to cut just a tiny bit of this off, because this has to go up a little bit, but we're hitting the hinge here. So we'll have to do that. Probably might do that tonight, this evening. Just cut it straight across. And need to push this all the way up and get rid of that little gap in there. Then that should be where this sits. Should be pretty even with this, I'm thinking. Because I think this measurement from the kick panel here to here is still good, just like the drivers. So I'm thinking just doing a couple of things, you know, will help it. And of course, what we're messing with the majority tonight is cutting all this back out that we put in. Probably cut it better from the other side. Maybe not. But you can see here we just need to cut the patch out, kind of finish it a little bit, and then re-tack it together. And hopefully we'll get that kind of wave out you can see there at the end. But that's what we're gonna mess with tonight. Really liking how the garage is looking, making me feel more productive. So hopefully we can get this side squared away quicker, since we kind of know a little bit of what we're doing. But like I said, tonight maybe kind of short. Just want to cut that out, kind of finish it up, and maybe start tacking it in a little bit and seeing how far we get. Hopefully tomorrow we'll put in the front plate, mock it up, and we're either gonna cut the outer rocker tonight or tomorrow. Just skim the top of it off so we can put our hinge on there. I'm sure they all gonna have to come up like the driver's side did, and we'll just kind of finagle it in there and see if we can't get it looking good. I think I did dip my fender a little bit. Yeah, wife wasn't too happy with that. Neither was I, but stuff happens. Anyways, get you set up and we'll get to work. Okay, we got it cut apart now, but not too happy with how my cutting came out. Try to make it work, but yeah, I got real wavy with it. So go back like that, kinda. We'll put up here, put a few tacks in it. Probably gonna have to put a strip back in this in places. But let's start getting it kind of back together and hopefully flat and it doesn't warp. Anyways, let's get to work. All right, we got it welded. It looks pretty flat. Don't drop it. I think it may work. May have to do a little bit of bending on the flanges, but we'll it got pretty good. You can tell. Well, looks like a little bit of twist in it. We'll go put it on the Bronco and kind of try to move that pillar up a little bit too, and see what we get. Alright, let me show you what I'm dealing with here. Bottom part is on touching. Oh. As you can tell, the top part's not. Put my knee here. Keep it up there. What I need to do, get that where it goes. Need to screw these two pieces together, front and back plate, and right now I think I have to recut the welds. Actually, I need to hang the door. I don't know how to get that front plate, the support it needs to hold it. Just need to see if the pillar needs to bend back some or twist back some to get the gap, or does it need to come forward? If it needs to come forward, I need to put more material in here depending against the kick panel. As it sits now, it really needs to twist in there to get the where you weld to the where the hinges are, the back braces. You really got to push on it to get it to flatten out, and down at the bottom it's not even on there. I think this may be my problem, is the bottom. Probably need to recut this, probably from about this big gap here all the way down. Take a little bit of material out of it. So you still got welds here, so I'll probably need to take at least where these welds are off, and then that should pop in there. Both of them be happy. These two right now, it's too far away from these. They'll never work. So looks like tomorrow we'll need to clean that up too. Need to clean backs of these, clean all these off here. We may pull the A-pillar completely off and kind of screw it together like we did the driver's side, the front and back plate. Try to put it back up there. I do know this isn't right at all. I think, I don't know, either depending if the bottom may be wrong or the top, but I think the bottom needs to be cut a little bit more and give it a little bit more space to kind of come in, and I'll keep the top in as well, because I think I cut the top pretty well with where the welds are. It looks decent, but and I do know this is gonna have to be cut here. I think we just need to get the door up and on there and kind of try to brace this A-pillar best we can. Well, I think that'll do it for me this evening. I think I got a text. I gotta go get trash and flip chairs, but tomorrow we'll be back at it, messing with the A-pillar. Probably recutting that front plate. I'm trying to maneuver it. I like to hang the door so we can see kind of where it needs to be, the A-pillar. I need to find the latch. I'll look for that on when I get up in the morning. Find the latching mechanism. That way we can actually latch the back of it and kind of pull the pillar where we need it to be. And then we put the back plate on it and see where we need to make our gaps or cut some away. I think that's the way to go. Before we do that, we need to cut the outer rocker. So we actually put the hinge on there. Hopefully this ain't gonna take very long, but I'm not too sure. Hopefully we'll get it squared away and start welding everything up. But thank you to all the new subscribers. Does mean a lot. If you get a chance, please hit the like button. It does help the algorithm, and so more people will see it. Helps the channel out quite a bit too. But thank you again for your support, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. Getting here kind of late this evening. I don't say necessarily late, but got to put the girls to bed here in about an hour, so got much time out here. I will show you what we did today outside, but it's kind of getting dark. I'll just kind of show you through the window here. I don't know if you can see, but there's two brush piles back there. Me and the girls are out there today and cut some trees out of the fence line and went around back behind that second barn and cut some bodark limbs down that were hanging low, and kind of getting where I can mow around there a little bit. But we was probably out there for a good 4 or 5 hours. It was real nice today too outside. This morning it was really cool. I'd say it's probably about 65 or so. So we enjoyed it. Other than that, we took a nap and made cookies. So pretty good Sunday with the family. Still enjoying my shop, how it looks. But like I said, today we're gonna take the outer rocker off, cut the top part just a hair straight across. Well, I don't know if I'll do straight across. I may cut it to that first bend and then leave that bend in it. We can weld that up. We just need to drop the height of the outer rocker down a bit so the hinge can bolt up to it, and we can kind of dry fit the passenger side door, see if the A-pillar needs to move backwards or forwards. And then once we figure that out, we can put the front plate on it and adjust it to where it needs to be. Kind of like how we did, I think, with the driver's side. Hopefully we won't need any shims, but there's always that say problem, but we'll probably have to add them. Just looking at the outer rocker right now, the front part of that does seem to be a little bit higher than the back. Mainly what we're going to do today is mess with this. I hope to have the driver's side or the passenger side door on it, and just kind of see where it needs to be. Still hadn't looked through my bins yet. I'll probably do that this next week. I won't bore y'all with me going through those. Hopefully we can find that mechanism. We may have to steal the bolts off the driver's side for now until I can order some new ones. Hopefully I don't have to order a new mechanism because I'm still waiting on my bank card. I may switch banks. Really think about it. Let's get busy. We're gonna take the outer rocker off, cut it, put it back, and then we'll start trying to fit the door on it. Well, we do have the hinges in our drawer over there and the mock-up door right there. I do have a new passenger side door, but the way the driver's side fit, I don't have too much confidence in it. We can go ahead and fit it up once we get it kind of how we want it, and see if it needs any adjustments like the driver's side door. If it doesn't, then we can use it. If it does, then we may try the passenger side or the original door back on it and see if that kind of eliminates all of our issues. But with all that being said, let's get to work and get a little bit done before I have to go in. Okay, we have the door on here. Everything clears around the hinges. It's all good. I don't have no support up here, so the door is going to sag naturally. But just getting it up there. So your gap is really big in the back. Which that may change, adding more support to this pillar. But I think I might ratchet strap a couple points here and try to bend it this way to the rear. So I think that needs to come back. And that in turn will make this gap back here bigger for the piece that we fixed yesterday. Or I say fixed yesterday. So probably gonna have to split it back open, maybe put a little metal in it once we get this where it needs to be. The other thing we can do is take a pillar off, bend this flange a little bit, like this. It should push the A-pillar that way some, and that should close that gap a little bit in the back. So let's take the door off right quick, because this this just ain't gonna work. Gap's pretty uniform though, so got that going for us. Of course, I mess with our fender just a tad. Bring the fender back this way a little bit. If we bend this to the rear. So let's take the door off, take the pillar off, take it to the vise and bend that flange, reattach it, put the door back on it, see what that does to it, and if it straightens everything out, then we may just go on to mocking that front plate up. But anyways, let's get the door back off and we'll bend that A-pillar and see what happens. I went ahead and strapped it. I think this is just sagging because there's no support. There's no support up here, so naturally this whole thing is going to sag. I'm just looking at gaps right now. Seems like it needs to be completely against this tab here, and let me get my paint stick. That's a little too tight. Can't see it. Pulls in the gap. I'd say probably that would be the gap I'm looking for. It's a little bit a little wide there, but gets narrower as you go down. So maybe actually too tight. I don't know. This tells me the pillar needs to still move all the way to the front here. So that plate is gonna have to. Can't really test it with the strap on it. But you can kind of judge. That needs to sit against the kick panel. So we kind of need to make a split in it. I need to go back and rewatch my old videos. I'll probably lose that. All I can do, I can go take everything back off, get my measurements off the computer, line them up again, because I don't think they're right when I put it on there. So it's probably, we're going to do that next time, because it's about 8:30 and I need to be in. But we'll do that next time, measure everything again, bend the pillar this way some. Pretty good gap right there. I think I may have to nip some of that metal off in there, get this to seat better. But anyways, yeah, next time probably cut this back apart, at least up at the top. Take our measurements, door width, and adjust the A-pillar to that. Then we can adjust the back plate to it and have it and get it screwed in there, sported. Then we can put the door back on it and see how well it sets. Maybe by then I'll have my mechanism. And we can put that on and see if it's just like the driver's side. I am noticing that this is kind of stuck out a little bit, which we had that issue with the driver's side. That's why we went back with the original door. So we may have to do that, just depending on how well everything sets. Of course the door's in a little bit, but anyways, got lots to do, lots to figure out. Well, I think that'll do it for me this evening. Like I said, I got to get in and get the girls to bed, but we had to strap this side again. Like I said, I think we're gonna get our measurements on the door width and try to get that front plate to set within those measurements. That way we can cut the back plate, put it on there, and get all that kind of where it needs to be. But I did cut the outer rocker. I don't know if you noticed a little notch in it, so we can put that hinge on there. It worked out quite nice, I think. Also, let me get that bolt. I don't know if y'all had an issue with stainless steel bolts. This one, this wouldn't work in anything. Let me put it down here and I'll show you what's wrong with it. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, camera focus on it. Right on this thread here, it's missing a piece. You probably can't tell. It's too blurry. Let me bring it over here. Focus. No. Anyways, it's missing a little section of thread right here, so it hits that and just won't go any further. So I'm down one stainless steel bolt for the hinges. I hate to order a whole new stainless steel hinge bolt kit if I don't have to. If any of y'all there have an extra to spare, let me know. I'll buy it off you. There's a few problems we had tonight. And one of the, I don't know if you saw me messing with the little plates for the hinges, but one of them was, well, I thought two of the holes were stripped out. Just the bottom hinge, one of the holes on it is stripped out. I can't put a good bolt in it, and definitely not that one. I guess I could try to run that one through just to see what happens. But it goes in at an angle, so I know it's no good. We're gonna have to re-tap that. I think I gotta tap that size, and we're gonna have to re-tap the top fender bolt hole on the driver's side. It got stripped too. I don't know if it's just me or if the metal's just not that great. But we're gonna leave it like this until get back there and work on it. Maybe that'll help kind of make the metal kind of familiarize with where it needs to be. it won't pop back so violent. But like I said, next time we'll be measuring, and adjusting the pillar to the measurements, and then we'll try the back plate. That way we can get everything kind of secure on the A-pillar. Then we'll try to reset the door. And I know it took us a while to get the driver's side. I'm hoping it doesn't do that right now with the pasture, but it's kind of looking that way. I'm gonna look for that mechanism. I just need to do it. I'm not looking forward to getting all that stuff down, but need it. And I think that's about it. I do know in October, I don't know if any are close to Wilburton, but I plan on going to the Roberts Cave Car Show. It's a fairly big car show for this area. I think I got some buddies gonna have some cars in it. I'm not gonna take the Bronco. I don't want to drive it all the way over there. It's a little bit of a trip from here, and Kyle was far enough with the Bronco on there. But anyways, I'll update you more whenever it gets closer. I think it's the third weekend in October. Like I said, it's big. Last time I went, I can't tell. I don't know how many cars they had. I didn't get to see them all, but I did notice there were some Broncos there last time I went, and that was, say, about 5 years ago. But plan on wearing my shirt I made. So if y'all see me out there, you know, come chat with me for a minute or whatever. I'm more than happy to meet you. But thank you for the support, and like I said before, please smash the like button. It does help the algorithm kind of get my channel out there more, and more people sees it, more people will help me. I wouldn't have been this far without y'all's help, and I really truly appreciate it. Has some good suggestions, and just all around a good experience so far, and I'm really enjoying it. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.